This is Business Rockstars. I'm Brittany Whitney, and my guest today is Bridget Levine, founder of Frenchie Bulldog, and this is Leo.
Yeah.
And I know Leo has a big fashion show he has to attend.
He does.
So we'll have to swoop him off camera and
Bye, Leo.
get him into the runway. So give us a little background on you and how you got to where you are today.
So I was taking more of like a traditional approach, like doing the pre-med thing. I majored in biology and chemistry, like kind of always putting my like creativity and love for fashion on the back burner and just going like, okay, I need like a steady career. So it wasn't until my sister came home for Christmas one year with her new baby Frenchie, and I immediately fell in love with it. It was then that I decided I wanted to make a brand that incorporated this adorable dog and then my love for fashion. So at the time, there was no harnesses that fit them right. So I created a harness that not only fit them like a glove, but they're all reversible. So we invented the first ever reversible harness.
So cute.
It has 2 prints in one. And yeah, that's basically how I started.
So what was the first step you took after you were serious about starting Frenchie Bulldog?
So the first thing I did before I even had any products was I started an Instagram account. It's Frenchie_Bulldog. And I would just basically talk to other dogs on Instagram, engage with them, like promote our products. Literally all day, all night, I was on Instagram doing this. And I also created like an influencer team, which we call our Frenchies.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. So I created an influencer team that promotes our products as well. And that was the first thing. First thing was build an audience.
Right. And I know what makes the harnesses unique, but how are you kind of competing today with the other, because of course there are other harnesses now that are out in that French Bulldogs. How are you competing in that market?
So our number one thing is, well, I mean, we have a lot of things that are important to us, but quality is always number one. So we use a specific, a really high quality material on the front. This is neoprene, and it gives it like a super comfortable, like cushiony feel on the dog. And then it also has like a form-fitting quality. So the longer the dog wears it, the more it forms to the dog's body.
That's great.
And then the other side is this mesh material, and the mesh is super breathable. So like to prevent dogs from overheating or getting too hot.
Which that breed often does.
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
So quality, and then our brand is, I would say it's more of a community, even then we're like a community and brand. They're both like...
Yeah, how have you guys grown a community versus just one-time consumers?
So our community on Instagram is super close, tight-knit, and like everyone is just friends. So I do these monthly meetups all over the world where people can bring their dogs and meet each other in real life,
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's very unique because everything nowadays is like online and just like screen to screen, and I love like bringing real life events and real life people and their dogs together, so you're not just like making friends behind your phone, like you actually meet them in person and build relationships.
Absolutely. What was one of the biggest challenges you faced when you were starting Frenchie Bulldog, and how are those challenges different today as your business is growing?
So I think the biggest challenge would be the original, like my first leap to try to like, follow my heart.
Right.
And start this career. Not only was I like taking the leap of like starting a career and building this community brand, but was listening to my gut and listening to my heart and doing what I knew that like I had to do.
Right.
So that was probably the hardest thing to do.
So you started your business with just a $5,000 loan and one design. You now have over 75 unique fashions and accessories, and it's resulting in a multi-million-dollar business. Did you ever think your business would be as big as it is today when you first started?
No, like never in my wildest dreams. But I'm so proud of like how far we've come, and just from like, the first design or the first harness we've made, we've since like improved it light years, like as far as the quality and the materials, and also our community has grown so much stronger since the very beginning. And yeah, it's been really cool to see.
And what would you say the biggest challenge that you've had to overcome has been during the entire process of building your company?
So like scaling the business, the scale that it is right now, our biggest thing is inventory, because when we release a product or a new line, it sells out super quick. We always sell out of every product we have, but some products sell out really fast, like within the first day that we release them. So it's all about predicting what prints are going to sell fast and, getting more quantity of those ones versus less quantity of others.
Right. And once you come up with the design or this design, for example, how long from idea to conception does it take?
About 90 days, I would say.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And how many different designs do you think you'll have in the next 5 or 10 years?
Oh my gosh.
Or products even?
So right now we create about 75 different prints per year. So, 5 years, that's almost like, 400 prints. But we are working on new products. We're always working on new products and always working on bettering our current products. So there's a lot of cool changes to come.
Amazing. And if you could give advice to fellow entrepreneurs who want to take the same leap of faith that you did and start their own business, what would you tell them?
I would say to start now, because nothing's going to be perfect. If you focus more on like the progress versus just perfection, you're never going to start.
Right.
My first product was like not perfect by all means. It was not even close.
Yeah.
But I just had to get it out there. You just have to start the race, like get going. And then you'll figure it out. You'll grow along the way and it'll be so much more meaningful.
Absolutely.
I guess the second thing that I would say is consistency, because nothing happens overnight. It's just like going to the gym or like getting in a new relationship. You have to put in the work. You have to show up every day. You have to, put your heart into it. And, it doesn't happen over a week or a month. It's like years.
Right. It's definitely, you're in it to win it.
Yeah.
For the long run.
Yeah, for sure.
And where can people learn more about you and where can they purchase these harnesses?
Okay, so our Instagram is Frenchie_Bulldog. And then mine is Bridget and Leo.
Okay.
And Leo's, who you just saw, was Frenchie Leo.
Okay, great.
Our website is FrenchieBulldog.com.
Amazing. Bridget, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
This is Business Rockstars. That was my amazing guest, Bridget Levine, founder of Frenchie Bulldog.